investigation.
So, you want to find out everything there is to know about Diane?
Agent York, Nick is leaving the bar.
Wait! She's still alive.
Stop right there, Nick. You're under arrest for the attempted murder of Diane Ames. Emily, hurry!
You saved my life.
No need to thank me for that. I'm pretty useless. I couldn't save Becky. I couldn't save Diane. That's one bizarre setup. Whoever made this must be crazy. Hmm?
Zach. Okay, so it's not bonus footage. It's still part of the main feature. The perpetrator is exactly who I thought it was.
First things first. We'd better let poor Nick go.
I dream of you like a girl. There is something funny about the song we hid behind the door. They should see us. I am still in haze. I dream of you like a girl. There is something funny about this song we hid behind the trolleys. They should see us.
briefly during the investigation. Okay then, Zach. Let's pay Harry another visit and get to the bottom of all this.
And that one. And that one too. All red seeds.
Welcome, York. The killings 50 years ago. There is something about it that you won't find written in those files. The people were attacking and killing each other, rampaging as though insane.
Quite a story.
York, I told you, it's nothing more than local folklore.
What does that all mean?
It's called The Legend of the New Raincoat Killer.
York, we found Thomas.
Zach. Okay, so it's not bonus footage. It's still part of the main feature. Perpetrator is exactly who I thought it was.
Dad? Dad?
Come on, boy, or it'll be too late.
Dad? Dad?
Come on, boy, or it'll be too late.
Dad? Dad?
Come on, boy, or it'll be too late.
Dad? Dad?
Come on, boy, or it'll be too late.
Dad? Dad?
Come on, boy, or it'll be too late.
Daddy? Daddy? Daddy?
Are you okay?
You are waiting here for someone, aren't you?
The person you are waiting for will be here soon.
We come toward the climax. As the angel said, I was soon fated to meet him. What do you think of those dreams, Zach? So I do care for Emily.
What about you? We should take this opportunity and talk about this a bit.
If I hadn't seen Yor come into the bar, well, you wouldn't have found this place, would you? Now, how about that? I guess I've always been lucky when luck was needed. That's why I've been able to stay in business, too. Although we have Willie to thank for finding this room, I suppose. He's got a great nose. Clever, too. He'd be a great businessman if he wanted to be. I owed you guys one anyway, and I owed York big time, too. You guys didn't tell anyone about that whole thing with Diane. I want to help you guys out. Is there anything I can do?
Kaysen, I appreciate the offer. But this is a police matter. You can leave everything to us from here.
Oh, well, okay.
George, look. These cigarettes. They're the same brand that York smokes. He's definitely been here.
Carol's been missing since the bar closed last night. This town will be deserted if this keeps up.
What do you think is really happening here in Greenvale?
Emily, let's focus on looking for York.
I just hope there are more leads than a cigarette butt around here.
Hey, Willie, of course! You can track his scent, can't you, boy? What do you think, officers? Let him help you out, why don't you? Oh, he'd make a fine police dog.
I told you we don't need...
Sounds good, Kaysen. We need all the help we can get. Come on, George, let's let them help us.
But they are civilians.
Do you have a better plan? As we speak, York might be...
All right. Let's have them help.
Thank you, George.
But one thing, with York missing in action, I'm back in charge. And York would give me hell if something bad happened to you guys. So promise me you'll call for backup at the first sign of danger.
Yes, of course.
I think we're missing something here. So I'm going to look around a bit longer. You go with Kaysen and follow York's trail.
Thank you, George. We're counting on you, boy. Welcome to the force, Deputy Willie.
Let's get rolling then.
Okay, I'm counting on you, Willie.
Oh, not counting on me, though, are you? Sheesh.
Studiato, testato, sperimentato. Studiato, testato, sperimentato.
He can be a little selfish, but he's a good dog. He stayed with me all this time, through all the good and the bad.
How long have you been together?
Oh, we go back a long time. I can't even remember a time when he wasn't around.
I had a dog when I was small, too. He was a beagle, so we named him B. Stupid name, I know. He hated being left alone and always followed me around. I could tell him anything, even things I couldn't tell my parents. He'd look into my eyes and listen intently to anything I had to say. It's like he sympathized, and he didn't make fun of me. He would just listen. When I was done talking, he'd put a paw on my thigh. My worries just faded away when he did that. Made me feel like I was just a fool for worrying so much. Dogs are great that way.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I think they got a lot more wisdom than us humans. Even if they are betrayed. Well, they don't see it that way. Sure sounds foolish, but you know dogs, why, they're always happy. I'm positive that even if man perishes off the face of the earth, dogs, why, they'll just carry on, regardless. They see everything, you know. From their dog houses, they look out and they see what humans do.
Kaysen.
Oh, look, Deputy Willie's calling for us. He's always like that. Let's get back to the chase.
Studiato, testato, sperimentato.
Thomas, I know that you're there. Your disposition is not of my concern. But you do need to stop this. Untie me. Let me go. Right now. And you and Carol should take off. Go as far away as you can. Open a bar or a diner in a new town. With your cooking, I know you do well.
Why, thank you, York. You're so kind. Unlike him.
If I had someone like you, things may not have come to this.
York, have you ever been in love with someone?
Thomas, a long time ago, I witnessed two people that I really cared about die. Both pretty much at the same time. And since then, I've tried not to care about anyone so deeply, but recently that way of thinking has changed.
Emily, right? She's a nice girl. But I must warn you, York, you'd be better off not falling in love with her.
Thomas, considering the circumstances, whatever I say might not be important to you, but I'll say it anyways. Don't you dare touch Emily.
York, I think I've said too much.
It's natural to respond when someone talks to you, I guess. Everything will end tonight. You just stay there until then.
Studiato, testato, sperimentato.
What's wrong? Something's bothering you.
Oh, no, it's just... I promised to have tea with Polly. I just remembered.
What's that got to do with anything?
Yep, you're right. This just isn't the time, I know. But it's... well, she reminds me of my mother who passed away.
Kaysen.
I've been a salesman for a long, long time. I never had time to talk with my mother, you know. Sales, they were the thing for me. No matter what happened, this was more important. So even when she was sick, I put more energy into my work, which I regret now. And you know, when I heard she died, I was on my way home, all happy. I closed a big deal in Jersey. Just when you want to give something back, you got no one to give it back to. Well, that's when I met her, Polly. I thought heaven had given me another chance. I really did. So I always stay in that hotel whenever I come up here. Oh, sure, the rooms are great, but in all honesty, I go there because I want to talk with Polly.
Does Polly know all this?
No way. I'd never say anything so embarrassing to her. She'd think I've got some crazy mother complex or something. Right, let's get going. Deputy Willie disapproves of any chit-chat. I'll make it up to Polly some other time, I guess.
Studiato, testato, sperimentato.
Zach, I'm hungry, but I can't do much about that at the moment. Thomas is certainly a great cook. It's a shame to keep his cooking hidden out here in the countryside. Don't you think so, Zach? Which reminds me, There's another great cook in town. But to fall in love with her would mean that I would need to love her cooking, too. Why does God test us so, I wonder? That coffee she made. Man, did that pack a punch. I wish you could have tasted it, Zach.
Studiato, testato, sperimentato. Non, no, 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 no. Non, no, 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 no. Check this out. Check this out.
It's only a hunch now, but I don't think Nick killed Diane.
What do you mean?
Me and Diane, we were, pretty close. Sure, some people might have moral issues about it all, but I'd like to think that I knew her pretty well. Every time we finished talking, she'd bring up art. I'd make a face, boring. And she'd always say, "You're so different from Nick. He's so much more intelligent."
Sounds like something she'd say.
Nick was one of the few people who she could talk to, And vice versa for Nick, I suppose. Diane also told me that she was best friends with Nick. He'd have nothing at all to gain by killing her. I can't believe that one would try to kill the other. I just can't.
But even the best of friends can end up in the worst fights.
Still, the voices and footsteps I heard that night, they were something else. Much more violent, more horrifying. Diane's voice sounded different, too. Different. Hard to explain. Of course, I couldn't make out what she was saying.
You told York all this?
Of course I did.
What did he say?
I know, that's fine. Something like that. Let's go then, and catch Diane's killer.
Studiato, testato, sperimentato. Non, no, 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 no. Non, no, 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 no. Check this out. Check this out.
Zach, about Emily. Don't you feel almost nostalgic looking at her? I don't think I've ever felt that way looking at a woman before. No, I'm wrong. It's a long time ago now, though. Remember that incident, Zach? Anyways, I was very surprised when she came to my hotel room. Not in a funny way, don't get me wrong. It was really exciting, though. I thought I heard my heart thumping inside, It's inappropriate during an investigation. Right, Zach?
Hey, where are you going? Deputy Willie, he's over here. Come on, hurry.
Studiato, testato, sperimentato.
Are you close to the Ingrams?
No, I mean, well, I always say hi when I see them at their store.
Don't you think they make a wonderful family?
I guess so. Including Jim, I suppose they do.
Indeed they do. The ideal family, I'd say. You know that I look after Isaac and Isaiah pretty often, right? They talk a lot when I take them out. Yesterday, Mama and Papa, and this morning, Grandpa, always about their family. Just listening to them makes me feel so happy. I don't have any brothers, you know. Maybe I'm a little jealous of those two. That's why when I come here, I always pay them a visit. Greenvale is really like a second home to me.
I can tell.
Deputy Willie's calling again. Enough about me. Let's get going.
For some reason in the darkness, I see Emily's face. When I first met her on the bridge, she looked so dignified. And that glimmer in her eyes when she argues every word I say. Her blonde hair lit by the dawn. Eating steak in the diner. Giving me directions in the car. Her face in the gallery. And that coffee she made. She's a goddess in a tight dress. Zach, let's pray that she doesn't become a real goddess.
Willie, York is nearby?
Good job, Willie. Can we stop running now, please? Hey, so we took the long route here. You weren't playing with us, were you?
George, we've found out where York is. George? George! Jason, I'm going in alone.
Hey, you didn't forget what George said.
No, I haven't. And that's why you get to stay out here and keep trying to contact him. I'm just going to check things out. I'll stay out of danger. Trust me.
Okay, if you say so. I'll take care of this here.
Stop right there! Stop! What the hell?
York, Emily is here. Time to say goodbye then.
Thomas, let me tell you one more time. It's not too late. I can help you. Just untie me and let me go. If you don't, the situation will be irreversible, unfixable.
York, no situation is reversible. Didn't you know that? Everyone, everything proceeds along a path preordained by fate. Goodbye then. I wonder who'll be the next person to open this door. Well, whoever that person is will be the one to decide your fate.
Zach, what was I supposed to say? All I can do now is wait.
You sure took your time.
Thomas, you've got nowhere to run now. Just surrender yourself.
Emily, I've been waiting for you.
Where's York? Is he okay?
He's quite the handsome one, isn't he? I liked him the moment I saw him. He likes someone else, of course. Who do you think that is?
I'm asking you if he is okay. Answer me.
Oh, yes. He is handsome. But me and Carol, we love not him, but a different person. My lovely G.
Cut the crap. Do you know what you're doing?
Why, yes, I do. All too well. Far better than you do, I think. You know nothing about yourself, nor this town.
Please don't make me shoot you.
You're a silly, sad little woman. We're heading for devastation. All of us. And no one can stop it.
Oh, Thomas. You're sick. But there's still time. We can get you help. I'll help you.
You're too kind, Emily. As kind as a goddess. That's why he likes you. This town is soiled, and only you are shining in it.
That's right, Thomas. Let's just leave here together.
It was so much better back then. We had so much fun. Emily, that was before you came. I won't let you have him! You filthy pig! 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 Take this! Take this! Take this! God, this! How's this? How's this? You won't have it your way! I won't let you take it! I'll show you how serious I am! I'll turn you into hamburger meat! How's this? How's this? Take this! Eat this! You.
Thomas, don't make me shoot again. Surrender and turn yourself in.
Emily. Emily,
Thomas.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's enough, Thomas. Just come over here.
Emily, Emily, I just... I hate you so much. Die, you skanky swine! You stinky mutt! Get away! Get away from me! Get off!
Oh! Is that Thomas hanging there? Oh my god. He looks like a strung-up turkey.
Zach, was that a gunshot? I hope nothing terrible has happened.
Hey, Willie. Are you here with your owner?
Hey!
York! Are you okay?
I'm fine. Got to spend some quality time with Zach. I heard gunshots. Did you get our man?
York, Thomas is dead. I shot him. He tried to kill me.
Thomas. I suppose that this is the fate you talked about. But Emily, what about the murderer?
I just told you I had to shoot Thomas.
Thomas's actions may have surprised you, I understand that. But our job is to catch the killer, isn't it? You didn't let the killer get away.
York, are you saying that Thomas was not responsible for the murders?
What? That makes no sense.
Emily, are you out of your mind? Thomas was certainly neck deep in this. But he didn't kill the girls. He has concrete alibis for all 3 murders. He also doesn't have the reverse peace symbol on his back. These are basic facts that for sure you haven't forgotten.
Then who?
I need you to be strong, Emily. If Thomas is not the killer, then there is only one other possibility. The only one with free access to the department files and doesn't have an alibi at the time of the killings. Love G himself.
George? George is the killer? And since when did you start thinking this?
I wasn't sure to start with, but you saw the pictures, right? In that secret room in Carol's bar. That was when I became 100% positive.
But George didn't have the tattoo on his back.
Ah, right. He doesn't have a tattoo on his back. But there is a pattern there.
What do you mean?
Emily, I'm not saying that the pattern was the tattoo. Remember what Harry said. There isn't a single thing that can maintain its shape for eternity. And George's back is a perfect example.
Hey, you two! Could you explain this so I can understand what's going on?
Emily, come in.
Emily here. I've rescued Agent York from the clock tower. Thomas is dead. I was forced to shoot him.
I see. Huh. And you two are both all right?
York is a little weak, but we're heading back to the department now.
Okay. I'll do the same.
Emily, George is a friend of yours, isn't he?
Yes.
Then what we are about to do is going to be tough to deal with. Are you willing to go through with this?
York, I'm deputy sheriff. This might be a small town, but I take pride in that. It's my duty to make sure that we catch all the bad guys in Greenville. Even if it means facing an end that I would never have hoped for.
Okay. Then let's get moving. This case is going to end at the sheriff's department.
This is madness. Will, come on, let's go with him. Chickening out now would be like leaving after eating the appetizers.
Emily, I'm going in from the front. You secure the back.
Okay.
What should I do?
Cason, stay at the entrance.
No, don't cut me out now. If this was a movie, I'd be some minor nameless character. And I thought I was the cheerful sidekick that helped solve the case.
Zach, I thought we might get a warm welcoming. Huh?
Carol! Carol, are you okay?
George did this to you. Thomas. He's dead. I shot him. I had to. Carol? Carol?
Kaysen! Kaysen, quick! Rush to the hospital. She needs a full stomach and liver cleansing.
York, you need to come too. She needs...
No, I have to take care of something here.
But I can't take her alone.
Please, Kaysen.
Okay, I'll do it, fast. But if something happens, don't blame me, okay?
Just go! I haven't been this emotional in a long, long time. Can you tell, Zach? previously during the investigation.
Thomas, you've got nowhere to run now. Just surrender yourself.
You won't have it your way. I won't let you take him. Die, you skanky swine.
Carol, are you okay?
You!
York, are you saying that Thomas was not responsible for the murders?
Love G himself.
So, Zach, I'm thinking of asking Emily out for dinner once this is all over. Nothing too fancy, just somewhere where we can relax.
You know what? Nick's Diner might be a good idea. I think I owe him a nice big tip, too.
Welcome to Greenvale, Agent Francis York Morgan.
Ah, I finally got to see the real Greenvale. I knew you country folk were shy. It took you long enough to show me who you really are.
York, this is a wonderful and powerful town. Especially when it is raining.
I always get depressed when it rains, especially in this town.
This town has two great treasures. Do you know what they are, York?
Those seeds are one of them. But I don't think they deserve to be called a treasure.
An ordinary man like you could never appreciate their true value. But you'll agree with my selection on the second treasure, anyway.
I don't disagree with treasure number 2. Emily sparkles like a precious gem.
This town changed since she came here. The goddess from the city gave us the fruit of knowledge and gave us sin. When I first saw her, I realized I was such a fool. A fool for being satisfied by the petty girls from this countryside town.
George, I agree you were a fool, and you are a fool, even now.
Shut it, York! You're the fool here. Becky, Diane, and Carol. They all died right in front of you. You couldn't save even one of them. Not even one. You're the worthless fool here, and that's what proves it. But me, unlike you, I am strong. I have power. My mother taught me, the strong, who can overpower others, is always correct and right. My mother stepped on my face with her stiletto heels because she had power. And when her heel pierced my cheek, I learned to respect her. Since then, I obtained power of my own and
found my own disciples. I became divine. All I need now is that goddess of fate, and grab her with my hands. I want Emily in her stiletto heels.
You're out of your mind. The goddess won't smile for you anymore, George.
York, have you ever shot down a deer? Oh, it's so different from shooting a man.
Deer hunting is great. They can be erotic creatures. Those black eyes, firm hips, and slender legs. Hunting is a sign of power, especially in deer hunting. Did you know, York? From time to time, there's a family of deer that comes down to the graveyard. I shot them full of bullets, and they still remain standing. First, I thought they were zombies, but when I snuck up on one and cut its stomach out, I found the truth. The red seeds. Those seeds made those deer invincible.
George, no Olympics for you. You'll fail the doping test. You'd be good food for wild animals, though.
Shut your crap, York. I have these seeds because I'm the chosen one.
Come to me, and that proves my divinity.
This is the mark my mother gave me. Proof of power. The red tree.
The red tree? You've got that all wrong, George. That's the mark of child abuse.
That's no use, York. Carol's death gave me eternal strength. It's surging through my body. I can no longer be killed. York, aren't you honored? You'll be the first to congratulate me for my new powers. I'm chosen one. Going to crush you. You think you're so clever? You think you're so clever? You think you're so clever? Anymore. Getting Anna and Becky involved was all too easy. Carol and Thomas built a secret club for me. All we had to do was tell them about it, and they were giddy to join us immediately. That's where I used the seeds on Anna and Becky. Amazing results, let me tell you. They went berserk, like cats. Anna, especially, enjoyed the seeds. So I made my decision. She would be the first sacrifice for my immortality.
George, your poetic prose is a bit confusing. Let me reword this so it makes sense. You chose Anna as your first victim, so you could be a first-degree murderer. And you framed Thomas so it looked like he did it.
You saw him, didn't you? All beat up.
He knew that he was only being treated as a substitute for Emily. He knew that. Carol knew too. But they played along with your sick games.
Oh my, you're making me cry. He's the one who told me about the Rainbow Killer. About how to become divine, too. He didn't believe any of it. When he told me, it all made sense. Why was I born such a run-down dump? Why did my mother beat me every day? Why didn't Emily want me? All these things were just preparing me for something. Ultimate power! Ah!
Imagination like that, you belong in the zoo. Hollywood Zoo.
Get serious, York. It's not possible for me to die anymore. What? You scum. It's not possible for me to die anymore. Why? Mama, I didn't do anything bad. Why? Why are you doing this to me? It wasn't me. I didn't do anything. I know I'm gonna apologize to Polana. I know I didn't forgive you. But still, I didn't do anything wrong. You know who it was. He's the one who put me in two bombs. He's the one that gave me the wonderful present. And it filled me with confidence. And that was when I realized. That I am blessed.
concerned about this blockade.
I told you, I'm the chosen one. Only the chosen one can own that locket. That's what he told me. I am special. I am. I slay York. How can this be? I'm divine.
No. You're a first-degree murderer. And I'm a federal agent. George, of course you're going to lose.
You'll also be able to return back soon. Very soon, you'll be able to go back to where you came from.
You also need to have more fun. I'll play with you a little if you like.
Expect no praise. You did nothing but your duty.
Francis, well done. I'm sure your father wants to congratulate you.
I'm sorry, but I can't allow you to go with your parents yet. There is still something you need to do. Open that envelope.
Agent York, finally you're awake.
How long have I been out?
A whole day, plus 10 hours or so. I wanted to challenge you to a game, but you were asleep.
Emily. Which room is Emily in?
Emily? What, she hurt too? She hasn't come into the hospital.
What? I told Kaysen to bring her here.
Kaysen? Well, Kaysen came. He's the one who brought you here. Which reminds me, he asked me to give you this.
What is it?
I don't know. He just asked me to hand it to you after you woke up. Anyway, you solved the case, right? Hey, do you want to play some chess?
Sorry. I'll have to take a rain check. I have an urgent issue I need to attend to, and I need to leave the hospital. Zach, I have a bad feeling about this. Zach, I'm getting a really bad feeling about all this. I truly believe George was the murderer that we were after, but killing him, of course, did not solve all the murders related to the Red Seeds. I do not know if what Harry said is true at all. The answer to the mystery of those Red Seeds is here in this town. I'm sure of that. I failed as an FBI agent. I left Emily alone as I slept through an entire day. Zach, I need you to pray with me. Hurry, things have not gone too far. All we can do is go to the location written in Kaysen's letter. George's house. This is most strange, Zach. I thought the story was all over. But it looks like there's something else before we get to see the ending. Zach, it looks like George really had a thing for Emily. Meeting the mother is always a bad experience after killing the son. Zach, look. reversed peace mark. It's a tree. Red tree. Forrest Kaysen. He's the one? Emily. Previously during the investigation.
Welcome to Greenvale. Agent Francis York Morgan.
You're out of your mind. The goddess won't smile for you anymore, George. Emily. Which room is Emily in? That wasn't a reversed peace mark. Red tree.
Zach, I need you to pray with me. Pray that things have not gone too far.
There! Over there!
Daddy, Mommy, and Grandpa. Everyone's acting strange.
It's okay. Zach, the situation has gone way out of control. We need to get inside the theater. Zach, they're currently being controlled by an unknown force. Let's try not to hurt them if we can.
Open this door. There is no turning back. You still want to enter? Very well then. Off you go, Mr. York.
And finally you arrive, York.
George is dead. You've got nowhere left to run.
George! Oh, right, George. He was a funny one. I gave him a toy locket, and he was so impressed, so moved. But he wasn't very intelligent. He was born in this town, you see, and it took him too long to discover the Red Seeds. Binding down people's rules is a sign of small-mindedness, and that was what George represented in life.
I'm taking Emily.
Oh, but I can't allow that now, can I? York, you left her to me, in my care, remember? I told you to come with us, didn't I? Must remember that. But you didn't come. You chose your job over the woman that you love.
Casey, this chit-chat is over.
Over?
Indeed it is. My fun with Emily ended just a moment ago. It was a fantastic moment. Like eating a full-course dinner that ends with the ultimate dessert. I fed her a fake story about my past, and she took in every word.
Cut out your nonsense. I told you, no more talk.
There you go, York. That's right. Feel the hate boiling from the bottom of your stomach. That's what makes little men create such great and amazing history. Just like tiny ants that make giant ant hills. You know, I just had dessert and yet I'm already hungry again. No wonder why I keep failing at keeping a diet.
Kaysen, stop. The next one will pierce you between your eyes.
York.
Emily, it's me. I'm here. Don't worry. Everything will be fine now.
York? Is that you? Oh, thank God. York,
Emily, no. That isn't me.
York. York.
Emily!
York, I'm sorry.
It's okay, Emily. Hurry, come over here. We need to get you to the hospital.
I can't. I can't go to you. I've been soiled.
No, that's not true. You have a heart that can't be soiled. No matter what happens to your body, you are still yourself.
York,
Oh, didn't I tell you? Getting these saplings to sprout requires a certain technique. What do you think? Artistic, isn't it? It's like a surrealistic painting.
York, shoot me.
Emily?
Let me die. Please. York.
Zach, what should I do?
I'm sorry, my darling.
Let her go!
Remove that sapling from her body, Kaysen.
Xander, it's too late. Once it's like this, I can't do anything to stop it.
Please, darling. Shoot me. I'd rather die. If you love me, let me die.
times we must purge things from this world because they should not exist. Even if it means losing someone that you love. Yes, I couldn't do it. However, you can. When the time comes and you have to make that decision, make the right one.
Okay, Zach?
Morgan, Francis, Zach, Morgan, Francis, Zach, Morgan. I saw you, Zach.
Hey, Zach. It's okay. I'm here. I'm with you. I'll be with you always. We can get through this together. Who are you? My name is York. Me and you will always be together. Okay, Zach? I'm you, and you are me. Now, give me your hand.
I remember. I traded places with York. York, the other me, my other personality.
Zach, please shoot. Kill me.
York, what should I do? Tell me what to do, York. Zach, you have to decide for yourself what you must do. I'll be with you no matter what you decide. Don't worry. There are some things in this world that must be extracted, no matter what. Even if that means losing someone that you love. I can't do it. I can't kill Emily.
I'm sorry, Zach.
Stop.
Emily! Ladies and gentlemen, and now the grand finale.
Emily, what have you done?
Zach, I wasn't used as soil at all.
You're beautiful. The most beautiful person I've ever seen.
Thank you, Zach. I wanted to be with you.
Emily, no. You aren't supposed to go over there. That's not the way. Come back, Emily.
York and Zach. Finally, I understand. You two really are best friends. I'm a little jealous.
Hey, stand up, Zach. It's up to you now. Emily, I finally got to meet you face to face. But you had to go with York, didn't you? He always gets the girl. He's a good guy. You see that too, right? He kept talking to me and ended up pulling me back out of that room. I'm sure he'll make you very happy.
Why did you bring Zach back? Who the hell are you two? How did you get out of the Red Room?
Go back to the ring. Zach, go back to the ring. Zach, go back to the ring. It's showtime! You should have just stayed in there, Zach. What was that? You fool! It's showtime! Zach, go back to the ring. himself may let his man out. The black man just to get you. Could have stayed hidden in the White Room. Just like that senile old man. Humans are so foolish. So foolish. There's nothing to compare. With one whiff of that gas I made from the seeds, they happily kill each other. Even their neighbors, even the ones they love. Not much compared to the full effects of the seeds themselves, but I still got a really good laugh out of it. Anyway, I think we've had enough fun for today. And I really don't like having to exercise. Red tree! How far you can run? There's no turning back now!
You're an annoying little You're an annoying little
Keep your eyes to the front.
I'll squash you like a frog!
Emily, I will avenge your death. Just a moment longer. I'll buy you a new dress to make up for all the pain I've caused you. The dress you wore when you came to my hotel room didn't seem to fit you right. Kaysen, I've been meaning to tell you this. You're one crazy guy.
It's because you don't understand humans.
Emily, York tries not to show it, but he's pretty shy. Don't wait for him to propose. Just ask him to marry you.
Hmm?
Previously during the investigation, York, the other me, my other personality.
There are some things in this world that must be extracted. No matter.
York, I'm sorry.
Why can you cause me pain? A red tree!
York and Zach. Finally, I understand. You two really are best friends. I'm a little jealous.
I'm sure he'll make you very happy.
Are you leaving today?
Maybe.
Zach, that story I told you the other day, did you believe any of it?
The fact of the matter is that I couldn't save Emily. So it really doesn't matter whether I believed you or not.
I'm very sorry about her. There's something mysterious about that picture. There's a calming beauty to it, and yet it exudes sadness.
Harry, I have a few questions for you.
About what, Zach?
Your last name isn't really Stewart, is it?
Yeah, that is correct. It's really Woodman. Harry Woodman. George was my son.
You were there in the White Room when I was there. Why?
The same reason as your father. Long ago, I too was unable to shoot my wife. What's worse is that I was also unable to kill myself. Which is why I lost both. The woman I loved and my son. My wife suffered from a mental illness, but I still loved her. I wanted to save George, too, if I could. Everything was my fault. If only I had the courage to make the right decision, Emily and the other girls would not have died. But you have put an end to all of that.
I wonder if they are happy.
Zach, no need to worry about that. York will guide Emily and the other girls into the forest.
Hey, Michael. Mind stopping the car for a moment?
Very well, Mr. Francis Zach Morgan.
I heard you're leaving.
Uh-huh. That's right.
It's a shame about Emily, and the other girls, too.
How are Isaac and Isaiah?
Oh, they're fine. They still don't think the girls are dead.
Give it to him yourself. He's right next to you.
Oh, okay. I understand. We'll do it for you.
Emily kind of told us to give this to you.
Emily said it's a present for Zach.
Thank you. Where did you get this?
Emily asked us to give it to you. See? She's over there.
There's another Zach there too. You're twins, just like us.
Emily couldn't give it to you herself. She said she's too embarrassed. So, she asked us to hand it to you.
Emily really likes you, Zach. She really likes you.
No, she doesn't. Not me. She really likes that guy York, the guy you see standing next to her. Anyways, you two. Be nice to the girls, okay? And they'll be nice to you.
We don't like girls.
Girls are boring.
Gotta love them. Just full of energy.
Emily, York, sounds like you're both doing fine. I feel better about you two now. And hey, York, I figured out why George carried Anna's body all the way into the woods. It was for them. He wanted Isaac and Isaiah to find her.
Mr. Francis Zach Morgan, if you are finished, if you are, please, let us return to the car.
No need for that. You can go home. I want to take a look around more.
Very well, then. I'm sure Mr. Stewart will approve of that.
Thank you, Michael.
York, can you hear me? I'm a little jealous.
I'm all alone on this side now.
But don't worry, York.
I've had it easy for so long having you with me. I need to get used to being on my own.
Zach, you don't feel like leaving this town yet, do you?
You're right. Something's making me want to stay a bit longer.
Well, since you gave me a visit, why don't we play a little game?
A game?
A simple game. You don't have to go anywhere. I'll ask you multiple choice questions about Greenvale, that's all. Would you like to give it a try?
Sounds like fun.
Then let me know when you want to get started. All right, then. These questions are about Greenvale. Are you ready? First question. All right, then. These questions are about Greenvale. Are you ready? First question. Well done. But how about this next one? Second question. Impressive. But can you answer this one correctly? Third question. Zach, simply astonishing. It's quite difficult to answer these consecutively.
Perhaps it's just a sign that I put too much heart into my work.
Perhaps. But you must control your feelings, your desire to stay.
Oh, you're right. At this rate, I'll be here forever.
Well then, I shall give you your prize. Here, take this. You can leave this town in our care now, and follow your own path.
What's this? Day 2190. It's my 6th year working for Mr. Stewart. On this special day, I have noticed something terrible. I've lost a most precious object. Day 2192. I've looked everywhere, but I still cannot find it. I cannot discuss this with Mr. Stewart. What should I do? The precious bird carving that he gave me. Where did I put it? Day 2193. I have searched inside and outside. Even in the car. I've looked for it at night so Mr. Stewart wouldn't find out. But I cannot find it anywhere. Maybe I should just give up.
Hey, bro!
Hey, man.
Keith, what's wrong? You're usually more upbeat.
You really want me to drag you down too, FBI?
Maybe I can pull you back up.
Well, I've lost something, man. My most precious treasure in the whole world. Well, my most precious after my family. My guitar, man. It's gone. Lily said she gave it away. Gave it away! Can you believe that? She says it's my fault for not tidying up the storeroom. I don't get her, man. What kind of logic is that? I didn't tidy up the storeroom, so I have to lose my guitar? You with me, right, FBI? Man to man, you see where I'm coming from.
Your guitar means that much to you.
Oh, my meeting with that fine guitar is what led me onto the path of rock, man. It was back in high school. I made my first visit to Seattle. The world was tired of pop music, and people were crying out for a new sound. It was only a few years before grunge would explode out of Seattle. I met a true rocker there, man. He had the sunglasses, a biker jacket, and the long hair. Man, he even had a bandana. I mean, he was behind the times by then, but nevertheless, the pure white guitar on his back, hypnotized all who passed him. In the midst of everyone wanting something new, I glimpsed a tradition that had to continue. That's right. It's called rockabilly. You dig me, right, man? The world can't be built solely on new things. I couldn't help myself. I approached him and opened my mouth. I told him what I was feeling, FBI, right there on the street. I don't remember the words I used now. It was like a dream. But it sparked something inside me. I can tell you that. Our shared love of music allowed us to talk like old friends. Before I knew it, I'd been hanging out with this guy for 3 days. When I finally had to go home, what do you know? He gave me that guitar, man. He said that the soul of rock should be passed on to the next generation. That is how the legendary guitar Grekach came into my hands. Well, thanks for listening anyway, FBI. It means a lot to me. Hey, bro! Hey! Oh, baby! Where did you find it?
Lily gave it to me, as a reward for cleaning up the storage room.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm happy to see it with you. Treat it well. I'll just do the manly thing and forget about it.
Come on now, Keith. I can't play it myself. Instruments exist to be played, not to become an ornament. What am I going to do with it? Use it as a weapon? That's not what it's for. You're the owner of this guitar. You should have it.
Bro!
Your story relit the burnt-out fire of rock in my soul.
FBI, you're all right. Hey, just hold on a moment. Take this then, in exchange. It's a gold card, our super discount card. There's no markup on anything we sell you if you use this. This, in a way, means I'd work for no pay for you, man.
Are you sure?
Of course, we're buddies, man. Yeah. Hey, bro. Hey, man. That map you just bought. It's the map to get to the Greenvale Central substation. It's down by the Emerald River, owned by a company named Darius Incorporated. It's there to supply extra power through hydroelectricity. Cool, huh? But it hasn't been used since a certain incident. The name of the victim was Laura, the only daughter of the rich Bartons who lived down by the lake. One weekend morning, the man of the house, Alex, was awoken by the screams of his wife. When she calmed down, she told him that Laura was gone. Alex did his best to calm his hysterical wife and started looking for the girl. There were a lot of possibilities at this point as to what happened. But heading out to the garden, he came across something chilling. His daughter's beloved dog, soaking wet, with one of her shoes in his mouth.
She drowned.
Ah, well, Alex headed for the bathroom next. I would have headed straight for the boathouse myself. Was he confused? Maybe just shaken. He washed his face, his hands, and then he called the police.
So he was worried about something else.
Oh yeah, FBI, you're hot. The police searched the lake for like 10 days, but they didn't find Laura. The search was called off, but some people started to doubt that this was a simple drowning. 31 days after she vanished, Laura showed up in a most unexpected place. There was a massive power outage after a night of rain. Laura's body was the cause. Oh man, it makes me shudder to even think about it. When a worker from the electricity company opened up the water turbine, there she was, inside, mutilated. Having fallen into the lake, the turbine must have sucked her up. The blood vessels in her eyes had burst, and her nails were ripped off. Her hair was all caught in the turbine, too. It must have been a painful way to die, man. And During the autopsy, signs of abuse were found on her body.
That's what the father was worried about.
Of course, that led to the rumors that she took her own life. Lost in a maze of abuse by her parents, she chose to give up living. But in doing so, she brought the truth to light. Kinda creepy though, huh? Sad too. You better be careful, Mr. FBI, if you go down there by yourself.
Hey, bro.
One more thing, Luke. I hope things are going well with Emily.
You've always been horrible with women. I gave you tons of advice during your last relationship, and you ignored all of it. I'm sure Emily will take the lead. Just don't fight her. Let her steer you in the right direction.
it your way. I won't let you take him. I'll show you how serious I am. I'll turn you into hamburger meat. Kurt, you shouldn't have come.
What's wrong? You're slow, city boy. Crush! You think you're so clever? Any more? Going to crush you! York! Whee! Going to crush you! Crush you! You think you're so clever? Any more? To crush you! So clever. Any more? I am Dip. To get serious, York. Mark, you scum. Let's settle. Let's settle. Let's settle. Impossible for me to die anymore. impossible for me to die anymore. Why? I am special! I am! You punk! Be my slave, York! You puny punk! I'm supposed to be... It's showtime! Zack, go back to the You fool! You should have just stayed in there, Zack. What was that, Zack? You fool! You fool! You'll pay for this! I want to see how far you can run.
I'll squash you like a frog! You're an annoying little bug. I'm right here. What's this thing? What do you think you're doing?
Previously during the investigation, York, the other me. One more thing, York. I hope things are going well with Emily.
You've always been horrible with women. I gave you tons of advice during your last relationship, and you ignored all of it. I'm sure Emily will take the lead. Just don't fight her. Let her steer you in the right direction.
York, tonight I'm going to sleep like a baby. Zach, it's over. All finished. It's time for you to leave town. Are you ready to go? Then this is goodbye, Zach. Thank you for everything. Good night, Zach. And sleep tight.
Polly, what's that picture?
Oh, that. We took it when the clock tower was built.
50 years ago?
That's right. That's me in the middle. I was pretty popular back then. Men were always around me. Sorry to keep you waiting. Just sign here, please. Mr. Morgan? Mr. Morgan!
Oh, I'm sorry, Polly. I was just thinking of a friend. Someone who was with me for a long, long time.
He must have been a really good friend then. Otherwise, why else would you remember him at a time like this?
Indeed. We used to fight, but he really was a good person. He's gone now, though. Gone away to a place where we can't meet again.
I'm sorry to hear that, but if he's a friend of yours, I'm sure he's getting on just fine.
Thank you, Polly. You know what? I think so, too.
your shade. Nobody can tell me a rainbow appeared after the rain. I try to hide my sadness. I try to hide my sadness. These gentry words come from the sea of disease. Nobody can tell me a horizon appeared after the sorrow. I try to vanish my scar. I try to vanish my scar. Paint the darkness with the genuine tears. Fly away and shine in night with the stars. Stars, promise me a rainy world someday, someday. I'm wandering around life and death. I want to dismiss unforgettable
Of